Hi, Adrina. This is Adrina's Room, Season 4, Episode 8, entitled Forcing the Rod. So, earlier this week, for those of you who don't know, I had got a message from a guy saying that he kind of wanted to delete his account, but he didn't because he saw me. And I told him, I said, don't not delete it because of my account. You can go ahead and delete it. Don't keep your account because you saw me. I told him, I said I was not interested. And he messaged back and said, drop dead, bitch. Okay. Now, the old me would have dug in his ass and would have just, read him from Oklahoma, from Texas up to New York. But I didn't do that shit. I just said, thank you. I know I'm drop dead gorgeous. Shit. I'm not gonna let that motherfucker get me down and have me feel like crap because I rejected him. No, bitch. The fuck? Where we do that shit at? So I was like, well, I was honest, and I'd rather be honest and say something than fucking be, telling him shit that I know ain't true. But hey, some people do that. That's what the reality is. Some people do that. I'm not one of those people. I don't believe in doing that. So after that, he didn't message me anymore, and I blocked that ass. I made sure I got my point across, and that was it. Now, sometimes you have to force the rod. You do not spare the man or the rod in some situations. And in that situation, well, technically, I didn't read him. I just told him that I wasn't interested. But in a way, I was rude about it. So yeah, I did force the rod. And I didn't spare his ass either. Sometimes you gotta do that shit. Don't let another motherfucker try to make you feel like, oh, well, you ain't interested in me. Well, fuck you too. Bitch, that ain't this shit. I'd rather me be honest and but some men, they tea be too damn hot. It be burning their throats and they gotta get some cold ass water. And I'm gonna wash it down with some cold ass motherfucking water. And that's what I had to do. Amen. So, I think that a lot of people, when you meet them online or you meet them in person, if y'all decide to meet up, if y'all meet online, if y'all meet each other online, y'all decide to meet up. If you meet this motherfucker and you tell me you're not interested, sometimes it's not physical. It's not just physical. Sometimes it's just intellectual, intellectual turn off. That's me. I mean, physical is important. Well, I put it as a plus. I don't want to say it's important. It's a plus. It's always been a plus to me. But to me, I'm more attracted to intellectuality, intelligence. But, he thought that off the muscle, boom, I wasn't interested because of how he looked. Now, that wasn't the first thing that I see. Because, sometimes you got some motherfuckers who don't got no profile picture on their profile, but they want to make sure that you're telling you some real shit. You ain't telling me shit like I ain't heard this yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So I see how people message me, and to me, that determines if I find you attractive or not. Because I be seeing that bullshit like, what's up, WUZ? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, y'all need to learn how to fucking message people and shit. Get your motherfucking text, get your sentences together, get your thoughts processed in your mind, and then you start typing, because that little what's up, and I'm not gonna lie, I talk in abbreviations every once in a while, but I'm talking amongst friends. When I go out into the workplace or I'm going to meet somebody for the first time, I don't say what's good and that's live and that's fed and that all that dumbass shit. I talk like I got some motherfucking sense. But men don't talk like they have sense, not the ones I meet. It's always, what's good, ma? What's good, shorty? You beautiful and all that bullshit. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear something else. I really want to hear something else, and I just cannot seem to get that, unfortunately. I get stuck with ignorant people who don't know how to talk, people who don't know how to take rejection, and down low cases. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add another Adrina-sode to this. I'm going to do 2 Adrina-sodes tonight. After this, I'm going to do another one. And I'm going to discuss down lows and that one, down low men. But yeah, I don't, motherfuckers, you women, men too. This ain't just for the girls. Men too. Straight, bisexual, and gay. If you messaging somebody or they message you first and you see a picture of them and you're not interested, or you see the way they talk, how they messaging you, If you're not interested, honey, you tell them you're not interested. And if they ask you why, you tell them why. But that motherfucker right there, all he needed to hear was, I wasn't interested in that. He just set the fuck off. Sometimes, I learned every action does not need a reaction. But that motherfucker right there, I had to let that know, bitch, you don't tell somebody to drop dead because you're not interested in them. They're not interested in you or whatever the case may be. You don't tell nobody that shit. I've never in my life, for as long as I've been able to pick up a motherfucking phone and type on the motherfucking keyboard to tell somebody to drop dead. I don't got that much low self-esteem to tell somebody some shit like that. There's somebody out there for everybody. I believe it, but then I don't. But at the same time, you ain't meant for me. I'm not meant for your ass. Shit, that's just, I'm not meant for you. You're not meant for me. Let's call it what it is. And let's just move on. Let's move some pieces, some chess pieces around the board, because I'm not working for your funk ass and you're not working for me. So, let's just be honest about it. If you message, and see, some people feel like, well, just because I text this way, don't mean I talk that way. Well, hell, half the damn time, some people, they talk how they text. You see what I'm saying? Or sometimes, if you start off talking intelligently, when you start to text, and you start talking to abbreviations, you start speaking how you text. I've never done that. I don't do that. I've never done it. I've made sure I didn't do that. But you have some people, well, I'm probably speaking in Ebonics right now, but I'm just so outraged by that. You don't tell somebody to drop dead. Are we really... This is 2017, and men just do not know how to take no for an answer. What the hell? And that's why I like being single, because I don't want to deal with a motherfucker that, don't want to know where I am 24/7, who I'm with all the damn time, when I'm getting off work. And see, my thing is, when I start meeting people, I tell people where I'm going, who I'm gonna be with, what time. When I start, you're gonna know all that. The shift I work, my friends, so that way it don't be no discrepancies. So if something out the ordinary happens, you gonna know something is up. That's it. You just lay it all on the table. And sometimes that's not enough for a motherfucker. They still feel the need to try to dominate you. And bitch, that's not gonna motherfucking happen. I came to this motherfucker alone. I would go back to the way I was before I met your trifling ass, alone. Sometimes to me, I think loneliness can be your best friend, because you got a peace of mind. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Baby mama drama, down low, none of that shit. It's just you and your little bubble and your space, enjoying life. Ain't worried about nothing. That's what I like, So, that's what this Adrina Soul was about. Sometimes you gotta force the rod down. No matter what sexual orientation you are, no matter what gender identity you take on. If you have to force down that rod, honey, you force that motherfucker down. If you have to pour some scorching hot tea down his throat, you do that shit. And then you want to add some ice cold water to it after that, you do that shit too. You do what you have to get your point across. You can do it in a nice, eloquent way, or you can do it in a rude and hood way. Whichever way works for you. But I know I had to lay that motherfucking southern shade down under that ass real quick. You had the wrong bitch. That shit, that wasn't gonna work. And then you respectful about it, and you still feel the need to drop dead, bitch. Okay. Well, I'm gonna lay this on you real quick. I know I'm gorgeous. Thank you. I know I'm gorgeous. So I'm not arrogant or nothing, but shit, I'm not gonna let that motherfucker ruin my day. You message me. And that's another thing too. Men always message me. I don't message them. That's what make it funny. Don't try to make it seem like I'm the one that's desperate. You're the desperate one. So, again, the hair is old. The outfit is old, but I never wore the outfit. I just wore the hair in season 1, back in season 1. But yes, tell me what y'all think in the comments below about forcing the rod. Do y'all think you should force the rod? Do you think you shouldn't? What you think? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next Adrina. So, kisses.